Hi guys, welcome to another short video by Antiques Arena. My name is Walter O'Neill. In this video I'm going to talk to you briefly about candlesticks, preferably brass candlesticks. They've been making brass candlesticks in England for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Candlesticks are a staple diet or an everyday item you see at car boot sales and antique fairs. Now, there's a rough set price at car boot sales. You know, pair candlesticks is normally £5 or £10. Now, what you need to know is, are they a 20th century pair candlesticks, a Victorian pair candlesticks, an 18th century pair candlesticks, or Queen Anne pair sticks or earlier? There are other variations. Obviously you've got glass candlesticks, you've got decorative arts where they'll turn a sword hilt into a candlestick and things. They all have different values, let's say a decorative art value and so on. But what I'm talking about here today will be brass candlesticks. One indicator of an early candlestick will be seamed, and it won't be a horizontal seam, it'll be two seams running down either side, where they've made the candlestick in two halves and soldered it together, and you'll actually see the brass line running down the candlestick. A good pair of 18th century candlesticks can be up £1,000. The average pair of spun brass candlesticks or turned brass candlesticks from the Georgian period will be about £100, £150. Now, one way of knowing is to know all your silver shapes. If you know your silver shape, brass shapes followed. So you can date off shapes. However, if you're like me, you're not an expert on silver shapes, then there is a book. And that's what this video is about today. It's a bit of a book review. This book here is by far one of the best things I've purchased. It have earned me so much money on candlesticks. I can't even express to you how much it made me. I'm going to give you the ISBN and I'm going to do a close-up little video showing you some examples of what this book has to offer. Let's see, it covers all the shapes, all the way, believe it or not, it goes all the way back to 1425. It gives you a bit of history and everything, and then goes into the actual candlesticks. It dates them for you off shape, and so on. And I'm going to give you them examples now. But realistically, you need to familiarise yourself with the colour of the metal. The early brass is a slight different colour. It's almost a bell metal. And you need to really feel and handle these pieces. There are examples in museums. You can go to Cardiff Museum to see some, but the best place to go, in my opinion, is either your local auction house to handle them, or go to an antique fair or a flea market, spend a day out and just handle the candlesticks. The dealers will help you, they'll willingly let you handle them. But I'll show you this book now so you can see what I'm talking about. It's a brilliant book, and will really help you with candlesticks. Okay, so title of the book there, Candlesticks all the way up. Even on the cover they're full of information showing you the different shapes. We don't want all the history. I'm going to skip the history now. You can buy the book and have a history lesson yourselves. If you can, I don't know if you can actually see here, you can see just in this photograph the difference in the colour to the brass to modern day brass. It's a lot, modern day brass a lot brighter. But the book, as I say, got all the shapes. It comes in, it gives you the date, as you see, 1550 to 1600 and so forth, and it comes all the way up. Let's see here. I'm looking, want to get to the 18th century. Right, these are a candlestick you will see very common, late 18th century, no, early 18th century, sorry. Well, the first quarter, and you'll see these quite a lot at car boot sales. I've had many of them. So you can see there, it gives you all the information you want. But this book literally covers almost every shape candlestick that's been done in England Now, I wonder if you can see a seam on one of these. Well, obviously it's covering a few pewter ones, but mainly the book is brass. Covers absolutely everything, as you can see. It's pages and pages of information. And you've got the Petal based sticks here. I've bought hundreds and hundreds of these, but they do also make them at a later period. They reproduce them. Originals here were 1745 to 1765 with a Petal base foot. That's a common one you'll find at the car boot. Again, ejector sticks, 1740, 1750, a common car boot find. So, as I say, this book covers all the examples you need. I'm briefly skimming just so you can have an idea. You haven't got to know everything about the candlesticks. If you buy the candlesticks, just bring them home and you can just picture flick until you find the right shape while you're learning. It is that easy. This very common candlestick, but again, it sells for about £95, £100 for the pair. Late Georgian set, and we're coming up now 1790 to 1900. You got the chamber sticks. So I'm gonna just skip now. I'm gonna give you the ISBN and everything so that you can order the book yourself. These here are very much in the manner of Dr. Christopher Dresser. I don't know if they are designed a bit. No, they're Benson. WAS Benson. I've got books on Benson and Dr. Dresser and all the rest of the designers. They sell for money in their own right because they are the name. Just like you'd buy a pair of Armani jeans now versus a pair of normal jeans, the name brings the value. So, but I'll cover the Christopher Dressers and the Bensons and the rest of it. Liberty, Archibald Knox. Again, I got books on all of these people. I'll give you some examples, show you the books, and give you the ISBNs so you can order them. Here's the ISBN for this book. So, as I was saying, I can't emphasize enough to you how often you are going to see brass candlesticks when you're out buying on the markets. Every antique dealer does brass candlesticks. You need to know the difference between a £10 pair of 20th century candlesticks and an 18th century pair or Queen Anne pair and so forth. Perfect book for you for learning. It gives you the history of candlesticks and everything, and it got pretty much all the different shapes and dates them off the shapes. I can't tell you now how good the book is. Recommend you buy it, and good hunting on looking for your candlesticks. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe. I hope the book helps you, and I hope this short film has helped you. Visit our website antiquesarena.co.uk or find us on eBay, Antiques Arena Clearance. Thank you.